wet in my bacon fat. We're gonna make a crostata, a little free-form tart. So when we make a free-form tart, guess what we need? Whether it's a free-form or, inside a tart shell. We need, a crust. So we're gonna go ahead and whip that together. So I'm gonna go ahead, put my mise en place for my soup and everything right over here. We'll get ready to use that in a minute. And let's talk tart dough. Now, whatever you use a tart for, whether it's, a sweet tart or a quiche or a pie, it's really important to have a delicious pastry. So I have 2 cups of flour. I'm gonna go ahead and add in a cup of Parmesan cheese, because remember, we're doing all sort of cheesy stuff. We're gonna saute Swiss chard with some leeks and fold it with some ricotta later on. That will be our filling. That bacon smells so good. Now, we're gonna add a little pinch of salt, and just for fun, a little pinch of cayenne pepper, just to give me a little poke. And we're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. Pulse, 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 until it gets to what I call the Parmesan cheese phase. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in all my wet stuff. Wet stuff being some eggs and some mascarpone cheese. So that will make it really nice and creamy. So pulse, pulse, pulse. We want to do this quickly. Look at it. Doesn't that kind of look like grated cheese? Even though I added some grated cheese, it looks really like a lot of grated cheese. Okay, couple of eggs. These egg yolks will give like the needed color when we go ahead and bake this. It will get really beautiful and a nice little fattiness and the moisture that we need. So if we didn't use all eggs, we could go ahead and use some water. We're gonna go ahead and add about ½ a cup of mascarpone. This is just a delicious dough. Really rich, really lovely. My bacon's smelling good. Saying hi, hi. It's doing nice things over here. I can hear it crackling away. Happy girl. Okay, pulse, pulse, pulse. Now, we're gonna pulse till we see this kind of come together in a ball. Do we see a ball? There we go. That's just about a ball to me. All right, so now what we're gonna do, the importance of a good pie dough also is to, yes, do this quickly. That's why we love something like this. And we want to keep it nice and cool and cold and to work it sort of as little as possible. This will also keep a beautiful, tender dough. All right, so we get it together. Hey, let's get it together. I'm going to give it a little dust of flour. We're going to do the schmear, and this will make it a really nice, uniform, gorgeous, smooth dough. So we're not really kneading it here. It's one direction until we don't see any big hunks of butter anymore. No butter hunks here. Little flour, and then I'm going to form it into a disc because I'm going to roll it out that way later on. And I'm going to get it into my fridge to kind of do what we call relax. This sort of lets it just hang out, get nice and tender, and then we'll revisit this in a little bit. All right. Here we go, a little plastic. You know, the beauty of a dough like this is that we could totally have done this yesterday, we could have done it last week, or we could just do it like an hour ago. We're gonna use this in a little bit. All right, here we go. Dough in the fridge, relaxing. When I come back, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our crust